There are many parallels between retail and football. In retail, customer is king, customer is centre of everything. In football, the fan is the centre of everything and should be. I think the other thing that's really important is that you need to understand what your customer wants in retail and what your fan wants in football. We didn't change anything. It was more a case of actually listening to fans about what they thought of the club and providing us with a way forward in terms of how we should operate, the way we should do things, our set of behaviours. And we could only really do that if we actually listened to what they said. And from that, we were then able to form a basis for being custodians of the club. You have to constantly evolve your offer. So in retail, you can't stand still, and in football, exactly the same thing. You've got to be able to provide an experience. I think you've also got to understand that there are some very deep-rooted traditions and ways that have been established for many, many hundreds of years. And therefore, in that respect, the pace of change and what people want has to be respected. You've got a strong heritage, but at the same time, you want to move forward. Football is about success today. You're only as good as your last game. You might have a little bit longer in retail. And in football, what that does mean is that you've got to be very strong in your beliefs and your long-term strategy, because you can get easily sidelined. I think football in terms of a brand, I don't think works. I think you have values, but I don't think you have a brand as such. It's not a strict commercial business. While commercial elements are important, you have to think about, who your fans are and, your local base as well.